What is going on, guys? Miles here and welcome to another Pokemon Go progress update here on the channel. Today I'll be going over what I've achieved since my last video, which I made around a week and a half ago. Made some pretty good progress since the release of Gen 2, which I'll be going over in this video. But to start off, we hit level 21, which is really nice because that grind took absolutely forever to get to level 21 from level 20. Took 50,000 XP, I believe, and one interesting thing I actually noticed is that the reward levels thing, the reward items which you get for leveling up have actually changed, because for getting level 21, I believe I got 10 Ultra Balls, 10 Hyper Potions, 10 Revives, and 10 Pinap Berries, which were new with the release of Gen 2. So they've switched around the level up items a bit, which I think is really cool, and let me know what items you guys got from leveling up, if you guys have got some pretty high levels. I'll be pretty interested to read it, because those berries are new, obviously, and you didn't get them before Gen 1 for leveling up, so that's pretty interesting stuff right there. And moving on to our actual Pokemon, we actually caught a ton of new Pokemon since my last video. A lot of Gen 2s and a couple of nice Gen 1 updates I have for you guys as well. Starting off, I hatched my first ever Bulbasaur from a 2k egg, which I'm super happy about, because that means I have all of the Gen 1 starters now. I did have quite a few Charmanders and Squirtles, but I never seemed to get any Bulbasaurs, but I finally got it from a 2k egg, which I'm really happy about. Checking the IVs, it is certainly caught the attention, so pretty good IVs as well, between 66 and 80. But we're going to need a lot of candies to get an Ivysaur and a Venusaur. I think the Vine Whip isn't a great move, although I'm not really sure what moves the Bulbasaur can actually get. But overall, I'm super happy with this catch. I also caught my first ever Mr. Mime, which I'm really happy about, and this one's a pretty solid CP as well, 711 CP, although I think the IVs are pretty bad for this thing. Not likely to make much headway in battle, so below 50% IVs, which is a bit of a shame, but I did catch it out in the wild, and typically wild Pokemon have pretty bad CPs, but it's a new one to the collection. I'm pretty happy about it. I did actually catch a second Mr. Mime as well, which was pretty surprising actually, because I'd never even seen one since the release of Gen 2, and then we found two in the last week, so I'm really happy about that. We have 7 candies, and the second one I caught was pretty low CP, so I just discarded it. But I think this one actually has pretty good moves. We have Zen Headbutt, which does 12 damage, and Psychic, which does 100. So pretty happy with the moveset for this one, even though the IVs aren't great. I've also found myself a cheeky Murkrow just sitting outside my house. I'll probably catch this one, just grab myself a couple of candies. Wow, maybe not. Gonna break free on the first freaking roll. Alright then. I don't want to waste too much on this Murkrow. I already have a couple of these, and they don't even evolve into anything, so they aren't great, but I've caught this one. Let's see if it's any good. I'll probably just discard it, honestly, because I have a ton of Murkrows already. 28 candies. But it just seems like a really mediocre Pokemon, and it doesn't evolve into anything, so I don't usually bother even catching these Murkrows when in the wild. And that one is absolute garbage, so he's going straight into the transfer. He's going to Dr. whatever his name is, and I get a single candy in return. Rest in peace, that Murkrow. I also found myself a wild Ledian, which I believe is the evolution of the Lediva. I didn't actually evolve this one, just found it straight in the wild. And it's got a pretty decent CP as well, clocking in at over 400. Its moveset actually pretty decent as well, 15 with the regular attack, Struggle Bug, and 70 for Silver Wind as well. Not great IVs, but I'm quite happy to have a new Pokemon to the collection. I also found myself a wild Apom, which is absolutely awful CP. It only has 15 CP. Found this one out in the wild, and it seems to be a really bad Pokemon, and it doesn't evolve into anything as well. So I've noticed that quite a bit with Gen 2 Pokemon. There seems to be quite a few where they just don't evolve into anything, and they're sort of pretty bad Pokemon. But I mean, it's a new one to the collection, so I'm happy about that. But I'm probably not going to really do much with it. I'm not going to try and power it up or anything, because it is pretty bad, and it will cost an absolute crap ton of Stardust if I do want to do that. I also bagged myself a 200 CP Sudowoodo, but this one is actually a wonder, which I'm really happy about, because I absolutely love Sudowoodos in this game. They look absolutely awesome, but I do have like a 739 CP Sudowoodo. This one actually has pretty bad IVs. I'm not sure whether to keep this high CP one or try and power up my lower CP one, even though it is a wonder. Let me know down in the comments below what I should do. I also found my first ever Moril, which is 187 CP, which is pretty poor, but once again, it is a new addition to the Pokedex, so I'm really happy about this one. And I actually remember this one from back in the day on the old DS, so really happy to see my Moril in my squad. And I need 25 candies to evolve it. I can't exactly remember the name of its evolution, but I think that's going to take a very long time because I've only found one of these before since the release of Gen 2, so that is going to take an absolute age. I also now have a Pichu, which I evolved from a 5k egg, I believe. I'm pretty sure they're only in 5ks. Although I'm not actually 100% sure on that one. It's got pretty bad CP, but I actually really like Pichu. It looks absolutely awesome. I'm not going to bother evolving it into a Pikachu because I already have one of those. But I got a bunch of candy for it as well, and I'm really happy to have this one to the collection. And also from a 5k egg, I got myself a Stantler, which is an absolute beast. I've never seen this Pokemon before. 1104 CP, and also it's Zen Headbutt 12 damage and a Wild Charge which does 90, so this one is an absolute beast, and I got 21 candies for it as well. I'm going to check the IVs quickly. What we got is a Wonder, that's pretty awesome. Best attribute in defense, so pretty awesome Pokemon Stantler. Didn't even know it was a thing, but I'm really happy with it, and I believe it is my third strongest Pokemon right now. If we move on to my eggs, we've hatched quite a few since my last update. That's how I got my Pichu and my Stantler, obviously, but I've just put in some new eggs. We have 2 5ks and a 10k egg brewing right now. Really happy to see what I'm going to get for my 10k. I'm pretty damn excited, and hopefully by my next video I'll let you guys know what I actually got from this 10k. I really want to get a Gen 2 Pokemon, but I've only had like 3 10ks in my life of playing Pokemon Go, so I'll be pretty happy with a Gen 1 Pokemon as well if it's like a Dragonair or something, but I'm pretty excited to see what I get. I currently have 20 Eevee candies, so I'm super close to being able to evolve an Eevee into an Espeon. Hopefully that'll be done in the next progress update video. I have 4 Eevees right here, so I can't even evolve it. I just need one more Eevee to get myself a cheeky Espeon. However, I do have enough candies to actually evolve a Ghastly into a Haunter, which is pretty damn awesome. And I think the one I'm going to evolve is this 187 CP one right here, because this one, let me just check. This one is a Wonder, so I definitely want to evolve this one. I do have a 400 CP one, but honestly, I want to get a pretty sick Gengar, and to do that, I need the high IV. So let's evolve this Ghastly into a Haunter, why not? Let's do it live on the video. What am I going to get for CP? Never had a Haunter before, so it's going to be a new Pokemon to the collection, which is awesome. Come on, give me a good CP and moveset, please. There we go, the Haunter is mine. New addition. Looks awesome, but I really want the Gengar. The Gengar looks an absolute beast. But that is going to take a while to get because I need 96 more candies. We have Shadow Claw, which is a 9 damage, and Sludge Bomb, which is 80. I'll take it. I guess the IVs don't change through evolution. So, yeah, pretty happy with this Haunter right now. It's very light. It weighs 70 grams. So, pretty small Haunter, and I'm really happy about it. I also have a Crobat now, which is pretty bad CP once again, only 170. If we take a look at the IVs, it's above average, but I found this one in the wild, so I'm pretty happy about it. Didn't have to waste a bunch of candies trying to evolve a Golbat into this Crobat, so just a new addition to the collection, although I absolutely hate the Zubat evolution line in this game, because they're really annoying to catch in the wild, so I mean, I'm happy I've got it, but I'm probably never going to use it ever. I've also found a bunch of Natus since my last video, as we now have 30 candies for this thing. We only need 20 more to evolve it. I'm not sure what even it evolves into. I think a Xatu is a thing, but that might be the third evolution. But I have no idea, honestly. I don't think I have any good CP Natus, but I mean, 400 is not too bad, I guess, but I think they're all pretty bad IVs. So hopefully in the next video, we should have the evolution of the Natu. And finally, I do have 50 candies and I can evolve my Spinarak. I don't think I have any amazing Spinarak IVs, so I'm just going to evolve my highest CP Spinarak, which is currently 268. I don't actually know what this thing evolves into, so this is going to be a first time experience for me. What is it going to be? I have no idea. You guys probably know and you're screaming it at me, but I have no idea what I'm going to get from this evolution. Hopefully it looks pretty cool. Hopefully it's got decent CPs as well. What is it going to be? A red bug thing. Yay. Awesome. New addition to the Pokedex. Pretty damn sweet. Comes in just before the Crobat. and a 676 CP. That is pretty damn awesome. It's called the Aridos. That thing looks pretty cool. I'm really happy with it. Although its moveset is pretty bad with the Poison, Sting and Cross Poison, it is a new addition to the collection. And 1 minute. If I go back, did that just say it was extra small? Oh no. Why is my so far scrolled down? 1 minute, 1 minute. So yeah, this thing's considered an extra small, even though it weighs 24 kilograms. Something doesn't seem right there. Have no idea what's going on there. But there we have it. That is my second Pokemon Go progress update since the release of Generation 2. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this series as much as I am. And if you guys did enjoy, remember to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more Pokemon Go. We've currently caught 83 Pokemon and seen 116. So we made a ton of gains in this video. But I hope you guys enjoyed and I'll see you guys next time with some more Pokemon Go.